American Gunfighter Podcast. Hosted by your instructors from Ghost Ring Tactical. With their combined experience in the military, law enforcement, firearms instructing industry, and security, they'll be discussing tactics, training, firearms, and equipment to help you become an even better American gunfighter.
Hey everybody, Nick here, and welcome to another episode of the American Gunfighter Show. Today, we have with me Tim Proctor.
Welcome.
We have Marcos Sanchez.
Hi.
His second podcast with us. And one of our other veteran podcasters, we have Chad Cotty.
Hello, how you doing?
All right. So in today's episode, we are going to be discussing our everyday carries. We're going to be discussing the pistols that we carry, what's on our pistols, what holster we're using, what belts we use, what flashlights we carry, what knives we carry, and anything else that we normally have on us for our EDC or our everyday carry. So this is the stuff that's like, hey, I'm not going to leave my house without these items. So you guys want me to go first? Sure. All right, here we go. All right, so just for all of you internet people out there, all of our weapons, we've already safe and cleared them, okay, with multiple people in this room. All right, so I'm going to start off with the pistol that I carry. So I carry, okay, a Glock 43X. These guys will make fun of me because they say I still carry my toy gun because it's not as fancy as all of theirs, but I'm perfectly fine, okay, with my classic Glock here.
It's vintage.
Yeah, vintage. Yeah, I don't need to say this is a pretty new gun, man. Yeah. All right, so when it comes to this 43X, the items that I have on it. So I've got a Holosun 507K on here for my red dot. I run it with the circle dot, not just the dot. I have the TLR7 sub, the Streamlight light, and I have the aftermarket mag release from Shield Arms because I upgraded and I carry the Shield Arms mags, where these allow me to have 15 in the mag, so I can carry a total of 30 rounds on a single stack little baby 9mm. All right. Also, I think I don't know if this isn't a Terran Tactical one. I don't remember what brand this guy is. What do you call these things?
Magwell.
Mm-hmm. Widener.
Guard. Just guide.
So yeah, we got the Magwell on here, so it's easier to run those reloads. I can't remember what brand this one was. It could be Shield. I don't remember. All right. But I've got the suppressor size sights on mine. I don't really think I need them, but I threw them on there before I threw this red dot on. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, so pretty simple stuff. When it comes to the holster, I have a tier 1 holster. This is the, what is this one? The Axis Elite. I don't have any wedge on it. We were just talking about wedges and stuff like that, and never really felt like I needed one. All right, so that is it when it comes to my pistol. Other things that I carry for my everyday carry, babe, I have my beautiful love knife right here. Okay, this is a Microtech. Don't even know what model this is. If you guys watched our last video about knife fighting, I spoke about my love knife. I don't think I ever showed it. Mm-hmm. I thought it was funny, but yeah, they got made fun of in my knife fighting class as the fidget spinner of knives. But screw that guy. I don't care. I still carry it.
Screw that guy.
You can see all my lovely hearts that we have on here. I bought this. I've always wanted to try out these Microtech knives, and they're kind of expensive, so I didn't want my wife to yell at me. So for Valentine's Day, they had a special where if you buy two, with all the little hearts on it, okay, it was a little bit discounted. So, and then my wife can't yell at me if she has one too. All right. So before we leave the house, every day, I always ask her, do you have your love knife? Because I have my love knife. Okay. before we leave. Like I told you guys, again, after taking that knife fighting class, yes, maybe I can get to this, maybe I can't, but this is still what I'm carrying with my everyday carry when I have my pistol, right? When it comes to if I'm on vacation and I can't carry a gun on me, then I have my fixed blade. I wish I should have brought it out here. Maybe I'll grab it before we end this podcast and show you guys. I'm running a Scallywag fixed blade, carrying in a horizontal position. If, let's say, when I go to Hawaii in July, that's going to be the knife that I carry with me when I travel over there and I can't have my gun with me. All right. So next up is going to be the light that I carry. If you guys don't carry a flashlight on you for everyday carry, I challenge you to start carrying one, and you'll be shocked and surprised at how often this thing comes out of your pocket and is used. So what I am using, which most of us use, this is a Streamlight Micro Stream with the USB charger on it, so you guys can recharge these things. I use this all the time, and I recharge mine every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know what you guys are doing based off how often you use them, but I use this thing all the freaking time. All the time. Yeah. So other than that, when it comes to everyday carry, that is the always the go-tos. Yes, I'm going to have my phone on me, my keys, usually a chapstick. Living out here in the freaking desert, those are usually the other key items that I have with me in my wallet. When it comes to self-defense and that kind of thing, that's my jam. That's what I carry with me. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next, but I had a question because
Yes.
I saw something on your gun. Your backup iron sights.
Yes.
Are they night sights or just straight black sights?
Straight black sights.
Is there a preference for you and as to why?
I do not want any other glowy items on my gun that could interfere with me and my red dot.
Okay.
So I like to go with that straight, just blacked out. Yeah, so if my red dot
Is
goes
it harder
down.
to see if you shoot at night?
Is it harder to see if I shoot at night?
Like when you have your weapon light or your flashlight on, you still get good sight picture. If your dot's not working.
If my dot is not working. I actually haven't really tried it much.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just noticed that when
Yeah.
you were handling your weapon. So.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. Because, I mean, I haven't had the red dot go down. And honestly, I don't think I've tried it without the red dot on at nighttime to see if I'd have issues with it. But yeah. But I mainly went with the blacked out version is because of that interference of having multiple things, different colors within that glass. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
So I'll start it and go backwards because
Okay.
I also carry this Microtech Micro Stream. Same thing, rechargeable.
Yep.
It's just copper colored versus black because
And
that's what they had in stock.
well, what the difference is between the two is, I think the black, the first click it's 100 and the second click is 250. On those, it's 250 and then 100.
Yes.
It's flipped
this one,
opposite.
This one is bright first.
Bright first, and then it goes to the 100
But
looms.
in my job, I wear a lot of suits, so I need something super small.
Yeah.
But I still end up using it. So also carry a Microtech. When I got a promotion, I was like, you know what? I want to buy something nice and buy something expensive. And same thing, I always wanted one.
So that's new?
I've had it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months.
Okay, so yeah, pretty new.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I bought it simply based on the design of the blade. It's a razor, an old school razor blade style.
Okay.
I just wanted something that was different than what most people have.
Yeah.
So yes, that is straight slashing. There's no stabbies with it anyway. On top of the fact that it's a Microtech, so you can't stab anybody with it because it's just going to break the lock loose.
Yes. Yes.
But it is super thin, and again, wearing a lot of dress clothes. This is
Yep.
what I carry. So
Okay.
out here, for the everyday carry, I carry a 2011 style, which is the Atlas Nix, with a Surefire light.
That's a big gun.
It is. It's 4 1/4 inches. I carry a Holosun 507 Comp. I run like the 4 MOA dot, the very small dot.
Okay.
no circle or anything. They do make that where it's adjustable. You can adjust that. With the Surefire light,
What's Surefire light? The
the
300?
X300.
Okay.
And then these magazines hold, I think, 18 rounds.
Okay.
So when I am dressed up and I have to be in my suit or dress attire, I carry a Glock 43, which is issued by my agency.
The original 43.
The original
Okay.
43.
Okay.
It does have a red dot on it, but there's no light because there's no rail for a light.
Gotcha.
So I have to use my handheld light.
Oof. Yeah.
But I don't have a choice
Yeah.
in those type of guns when they issue them to me.
Okay.
So this is what I
holster?
carry most of the
Yeah.
time when I'm in, like polo shirt and
Okay.
511s or just
And never struggled with that size gun?
no.
Okay.
No, I do have to change the way I dress, buy a larger shirt,
Okay.
buy some different things to make sure at my size that I don't print.
Mm-hmm.
But I carry this the majority of the time. But as I have to get dressed up, I carry an inside or outside the waistband at the 3 o'clock position
Okay.
to carry the 43 because I'm dressed in a suit and
Right.
there's no way, or a dress shirt, and there's no way to put that in an appendix carry and actually get to it.
Right. Right.
So I'm in a suit probably 30% of the time. The
Okay.
rest of the time we'll be carrying an appendix and a 2011 style.
Okay. And now, what holster is that?
This is also the 201 concealed. I think you're going to find...
Is it the Axis? Is it the Axis Elite as
Axis
well?
Elite,
Okay.
yes. And I think you're going to find that most instructors here have tried about everything out there.
Yeah.
And this is what we've all settled on as being one of the best holsters out there. There's others out there, but
Yep.
almost every instructor here carries in a
Same exact
concealed
thing.
format, carries
Yeah.
a
Yes.
tier 1 concealed.
I actually tried to. I bought the Alta clips to possibly switch out from
Yes.
these, and I moved away from it because of the difficulty of getting them off.
The metal ones?
Yes.
Yeah, very
Yes.
difficult.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, hey, I want to put some clips on there so I can wear it like
Yeah.
board shorts. I can wear it with workout shorts, whatever it may be. But I put the Alta clips on my fixed blade, and I clipped that thing on my. I couldn't get the damn thing off. I'm like, I don't want something that I'm going to be struggling
Yeah.
with trying to get this thing out, just because when I want to take it off, like. Going to the bathroom,
Yeah.
Go,
It's difficult.
going to the store, like, hey,
You gotta
I
push
gotta
it
take a
down and like pull it out, and then it'll. Yeah.
shit. Yeah. So I'm on something I could actually easily get off.
The son of a bitch ain't coming off though. I mean,
Those Alta clips,
they're
yeah.
it's
It ain't
on there.
coming off.
Yeah.
And something else I'll add to that too. Regardless, leather, nylon, doesn't matter. Every day, it's core belt.
Okay. No, good call. Good call.
Core belt with
Very
the
much so.
latching, with the latch. They do make them in leather as dress belts.
Yep.
I have multiple colors of the dress belts. I also have multiple color of the nylon belt. So every day for work,
Yeah.
for home, for play, I'm wearing a core belt.
So you guys,
that
yeah.
ratchets.
So we didn't cover that, but yeah. So core belt on, okay, with the ratchets, okay, on here. This is our go-to.
Yes.
You guys, all four
I've
of
got
us.
multiple.
Okay,
Yeah.
where yes, the core essentials belt. It's a go-to. It's a must when it comes to belts and everyday carry.
And
So,
I was
yep.
going to make a comment about how you position your buckle.
Yep.
You want that off to the side when you're doing that appendix. That way it doesn't print, it doesn't poke out as bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can run it with this center, but
Yeah.
I've tried it and I don't really like it.
Yeah.
I would rather this buckle be completely out of my way and not interfering
Yeah.
with anything when it comes to my pistol.
It's not
I
just
look
the
down, it's
buckle either, though. It's the other piece of the belt that
The double
overlaps
belt.
on that
Yep.
side.
Yeah.
That also interferes.
Yeah,
with it a little
exactly.
bit, Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my final thing that I know we wear out here, but we don't wear every day. I do wear these Hunter's HD Gold glasses.
Okay.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Okay.
You get in the car, your windshield has UV protection, so they're light. You can see, but as soon as you get out, it's going to darken with the UV light, and changes, and they're super clear. They have great clarity. They don't impede your vision. I know we all at night, if you see it during
Yeah.
our night fires out here, we're still wearing these yellow lenses because they're clear enough, even with the small amount of tint. I wear them every day.
Yeah. So if you guys don't we have the transition lenses when it comes to those yes, HD golds. I'm scared if I wear them like every day that I'm going to
Me
scratch
too.
them.
Yeah, that's why I don't wear mine every day.
I've kept mine as just shooting glasses because I'm scared.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll replace my lenses. At least for not. Yeah, I don't know how much.
Not for as much as we got them last time.
Are you guys listening out there? HD Gold. All right, Marcos, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Kind of interesting because it's a lot of the same stuff. I think we should probably. Are we sponsored by these guys?
No, not at all.
We'd be a lot cooler if we were.
Wouldn't it?
Tier
Wouldn't it be?
1 core.
Tier 1, you listening? Here we go.
Woodford Reserve, also. Just throwing that out there.
All right, so
But,
you have two guns. You have two guns
So
here.
a core belt, the same. Same flashlight also.
Yep.
That's always here. I do have one complaint for that flash. It's not really a complaint. It's just something I've noticed.
Go ahead.
I've lost it a bunch of times.
Okay, that is good.
I've found it the same amount of times, and it's always either clipped onto my seatbelt, and it just slid down,
Yes.
and I always go look there, and there it is, or it's fallen in that crack right by the driver's side door.
Very, very common
So
as
I'm
well.
not really sure just how you just unbuckle and it just flips right up
So
and catches that.
what
clip.
I do is, let me see if I can get this thing off. Is I pop this piece off the
Clip.
the clip. I don't know if I could do it or not. No, because it's too tight. But you can pop this off.
Yeah.
And then what I do is I get needle nose pliers and I squeeze that part of the clip to cinch it down a little bit more.
I see.
It tightens this part of the clip up, which it really sticks in that pocket a lot better. And I tend not to lose these as much. But yes, I have lost many of these flashlights because of that.
Yeah.
And yes, always. I think it's because it has the clip here and it has the other clip here. You guys can use for like your the build your cap, stuff like that. That is the part that catches on the seatbelt
Every time you're unbuckling.
and then it can catch it. But
Yeah.
I've noticed when I just get needle nose pliers, I just pry this off. I squeeze that part of it to really squeeze it in. Then this will stay in the pocket
I'm
a
gonna have to
lot
try
better.
it, yeah.
A lot better.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, I've lost it like 6 or 7 times, but I found it 7 times.
I'm impressed you found it.
Yeah, right?
One of the things you can also do when you pop that off, on the inside loop here, that's against the light, you can take that and scar it with some sandpaper or anything that gives that metal a little rigidness, and it won't slide out of your pocket as easy.
I see.
Yeah.
So you could take a little knife, you could take a little sandpaper, and I scar the inside of them.
Got it.
So that because it's super slick. Aluminum and aluminum, it's both super slick. So if you scar it a little bit, it'll grab onto your material in your pocket.
That makes sense.
Just that little bit that'll keep it from sliding out so easy.
Yeah.
Let's see. As far as my knife, I'm not as fancy as these guys. I just carry a simple SOG here.
Yeah, and that's
Foldable.
perfectly fine, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, our fancy blades are probably going to break anyway as soon as I stab someone.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I feel pretty good about the stabbing potential of this thing. It's my Amazon box knife, though. Just opening.
No,
mail,
and that's what we
packages, stuff
discussed.
like that, right?
Yep.
Really like that blade. What else? The gun, my primary gun that I've been carrying for a couple years now. Again, the same type of tier 1 here.
Axis Elite. Yep.
Yep. This is a PPQ, full size, large gun. I have on this taller sights, Holosun 507C, but this one here is the green circle dot.
Okay.
The green for my eyes.
Is it better? You like
for
the
me,
green?
I just pick it up a little better.
Okay.
So I'm not sure exactly why, but red always gets washed out with the dirts of New Mexico. I just pick up red. So the red dots tend to just get washed out,
Okay.
and the green just pops for me a little bit better.
I'm the total opposite where I live.
Oh, really?
Being in the
right,
Fort
right,
green.
right.
Okay.
Red, a little
Okay.
more lush, and it
Yeah.
goes the opposite way. That makes sense.
Lush. I like that. That's
So
good. That's a good word.
like that. TLR 7A for the light, and you guys haven't talked about if you had any kind of grip work done, but I use the Talon grips, the Pro.
I haven't had any grip work done on mine at all. I mean,
Yeah,
he's got.
I
his,
like
but-
Talon, and I like the Pro specifically. The regular ones are like $20, but for $4 more, the Pro just it just feels a lot better to me. And again, another aftermarket flared magwell kind of piece here.
Yeah.
But all of this does make for a very large overall system to try to conceal.
Is it heavy?
No, it's
No?
polymer, and overall, I mean, my mags are 17, and I carry, of course, 2 mags here. It's not the weight. It's just the overall dimensions and the size that tends to print.
Okay.
If I'm in a T-shirt. So
you have that issue T-shirt wise. You print
T-shirt wise, I print. So 8 months out of the year, it's not a big deal. I can throw a hoodie on and I can get away with it pretty often. And I would rather do that most of the time just because of how comfortable I am with this gun. But in those other 4 months when it's hotter, warmer, maybe you're in shorts, tighter clothing, whatever, it just does become a concern. Okay. So I've recently put together this little guy here. This is in a Tenacore holster. This is a Palmetto State micro dagger. Okay. So basically their version of the 43.
Yep.
And on this one I have...
and that's a newer gun for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty 2 months maybe.
Okay.
15 round, double stack. 507C.
And that's the mag that comes with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, mag comes with it. 507C. I didn't have to raise the sights on this. They co-witness through that optic.
Yeah.
I got the Streamlight sub on there, and again, another Talon.
And those are just the stickers that go on?
Yeah, okay. You just wrap them around there, make sure it's clean, free of any oil and dirt and stuff, and then once you wrap them around, you kind of heat shrink them on, and they last for about 2 years. Okay. This one was 2 years before I had to replace it.
What about just getting it stippled? No?
I suppose you could.
Okay.
But yeah, for $20 and a blow dryer, it's pretty simple just to get it done. And
I just don't want to have to try to replace it every 2 years.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's all I was. My thought process.
It hasn't been a huge issue. It takes a while to wear them. They last a while.
Okay.
And yeah, that optic is also it's a 507C and it's in green also.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything's green. Even my rifles,
green.
Everything's green all the way across. That way, I don't have to worry about thinking anything different.
Yeah.
What else?
What else do you carry with before you leave the house? What do you got? Anything else?
Watch just becomes habit.
That never
right?
comes off.
Chapstick, but it's got to be the SPF stuff. You got to have stuff with SPF around here.
Yeah.
Got to make sure.
I use whatever my wife lays out for me. She gets this all natural stuff. I don't even know what it is, but
refresh eye drops. Got to take care of your eyes.
Yeah.
Keep them lubricated. Yeah. I'm outdoors a lot, at the outdoor range a lot. Candy. Candy. Got to have candy.
What you got?
Gummy bears.
2 pieces. Always. Always 2 pieces.
What are those? Is that like lifesavers?
These are lifesavers. These are cherry life. So I have kids. I got a boy. It's 3 years old. A boy 6 years old. My older boy Christian is a talker. He likes to chat. So if I get a phone call and they're
shove a lifesaver in
I'm
his
like,
mouth?
hey, here you go. Have this. And it just. But as soon as he sees him get it, then the little one's like, oh, where's mine? And he starts to lose it. So then the second piece goes to the little one, and then they both quiet for my phone calls and stuff like that. So can't leave the house without at least 2 pieces of candy.
All right. Nice.
And if they're not with me, then I get to
I was going to say, I didn't think you shared them.
Yeah, I'm going to eat them right now.
All right, anything else?
That's it. Yeah.
All right, Chad. Yeah. Share with what you got.
All right. Well, again, the common theme here is the TL. The
Tier 1.
Tier 1. Yep. We all carry it for a good reason because they're amazing holsters. I've got multiple Tier 1s. A couple weeks ago, I had one crack. Had a small hairline crack in it.
Really?
Yes.
How long have you had it for?
How long have I had that holster? I'm sorry. How long have I had that holster?
Yeah, the one that cracked.
It was over a year, a couple years at least. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and just a small hairline crack. I called them up, and they were like, "Yeah, send it back." I sent it back, and within about 4 days, I had another one.
Okay.
Yeah, like
4 days.
4 days. Yeah,
dude, it
was amazing.
Fast.
Like I sent it out and got it back like 4 or 5 days later.
Did they just fix that holster?
They gave me a whole
brand
new holster.
New one. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Usually it takes.
How long does it take when you first order?
Like
45 days.
A month.
Yeah.
No, I think the website says 45 days.
45 days.
Yeah, I sent him a hell of a nice email.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
I was like 4 days. Yeah, usually it's at least a month.
Yeah, it was. They killed it. So,
wow.
But yeah, the Tier 1 Axis.
Did you throw out like I am on the SWAT team? Did you throw that out there?
No, I did not. No, I don't say that very often.
You didn't I didn't
say anything about that.
I need this back ASAP for
for a training
when I make entries on the SWAT team.
Yeah, something like that. But again, we talked about the metal clips.
Yes, the Alta clips.
Yeah. I ran them for quite a while.
Did you?
I did. and just got too lazy to switch it over. And finally I did, because I got tired of messing with them, because they're very hard to get off. So I went to the plastic ones.
And
I like
you're happy with
much
those?
better. Yeah, a lot better. Yeah.
Okay.
But the weapon system is a Staccato P. I run the Delta Point Pro. I think I bought this from one of our students, past student, Freddie. Shout out to Freddie. Love you, buddy. But Staccato P, I got it off one of our students. So all I did was, he had the Delta Point Pro on there.
Okay.
So I just added the Surefire.
That's X300.
I'm sorry.
That's
X300. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. X300. Amazing weapon. Love shooting it. It's a little big to carry sometimes, like summertime.
And that's a newer gun for you for concealed? Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember when I bought this. Probably 6 months ago.
Oh, has it been that long?
Probably, yeah,
Okay.
at least.
I didn't think you've had it that long.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. But getting warm now, wearing shorts and stuff like that. I'm definitely switching back to my P320 X carry.
Okay.
Yeah, just way easier.
Why don't you just want to stick with one gun?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to stick with one gun.
I just like to carry this in the wintertime when it's easier to conceal a little bit. I just like
I don't
like
want to keep switching back. I want to shoot that one gun.
But honestly,
year round.
Would I really want to shoot somebody with this if I had to? Because it's going to be gone. It's like, I don't know. I might start carrying my other one all the time. But
Gotcha.
just a thought.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, that's it about the holster. Again, a trend. We all carry them because they're amazing holsters.
Yeah.
So, this here is a Civivi. One of our students mentioned this in class.
Yep.
It's a Prototex or something like that. They're not real expensive. This is like $70.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a nice knife, and I tear stuff up pretty quick, pretty hard on things. So I was carrying a Spyderco, stainless Spyderco for years, and I lost too many of them. I had to buy them again. So this is a little
those
cheaper.
Inexpensive?
Yeah.
How much?
These are like $68.
Okay.
The Civivis. I mean, they're not super expensive.
Yeah.
But then I'll carry a fixed blade. It's a Civivi also. It's called a mid-watch.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a standard fixed blade with a thumb loop in it.
And when are you carrying the fixed blade?
Sometimes when I can't carry my gun for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm always, if I don't have my gun on me, I have that on me.
Okay.
Yeah. But depending on I'm doing some security teams and stuff like that, I'll carry it on me.
Okay.
Concealed. Yeah. Like at church and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but then, sitting the light, it's we all carry, the
Streamlight.
Yep. These are amazing. They're small. You don't have to worry about them being too bulky.
Is that the baby one?
Yes,
Is that the non-rechargeable?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's the
this is the big one.
non-rechargeable.
I've got another one that is rechargeable also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, when it comes to that one, when I teach my flashlight stuff, I don't usually suggest the little bitty baby one, the non-rechargeable, only because it is only 100 looms. It doesn't go up to 250, and I don't like that it's not rechargeable. So just so you guys know, if you guys are looking at these Streamlight micro streams, there are two different types of micro streams. So I appreciate you actually bringing that out here so we can actually discuss that. With the micro streams, there's two types. There's rechargeable one and a non-rechargeable. I highly suggest you guys get the rechargeable one because it has 250 looms. It's a little bit brighter than the smaller one. It's a AAA.
Yeah, it is.
Battery.
Yeah, it is.
But that only goes to 100 looms. Yeah, it may get the job done, but I would much rather have 250 when it comes to that compared to the 100.
Yeah, it's a noticeable difference.
It is.
From my other one. When
Yes.
because I just grabbed this one.
Yep.
I have my other one that sits right next to it. It's a tan one like that.
Yeah.
The flat dark earth, where the hell it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a noticeable difference.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a cheap ass and I went on Amazon and I was like, oh, cool, a microstream is $10 cheaper. Let me buy that. And then I got it and I was like,
oh.
No way. I turned that thing on and I was like, it is between 100 looms and 250. I was surprised at the noticeable difference, especially inside of a structure, being dark. And I cannot see very far at all
far with this.
that 100 looms.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is definitely like what's between the couch flashlight.
All right, Chad, what else? What else is your that you don't leave the house with when it comes to your everyday carry?
Oh man, I'm pretty simple. Like that's really about it. I obviously have med stuff in my truck.
Sure,
Stuff like that.
No, I'm just not like the stuff
I don't ever leave. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
on
I mean, can of chew. That's about it. And, and my water. Yeah, I got my water bottle.
Okay,
so that's about it, man. I roll pretty slim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I used to have on me when I was doing security and stuff like that for celebs, I would have that ankle IFAK that I would carry. But when it came to being off work and that sort of thing, I would only wear that thing when I was working, when I was with, celebrity stuff like that. It's okay. It's a bit bulky. If you got your jeans around it, you could tell that you got something on around the ankle. But that was something else that I would, when I was working, I would have that. But it's been since I'm retired from that profession. Yes.
Yeah. Like when we go to the zoo and stuff like that, I'll carry like a sling pack with med stuff.
Right. And then you can have your med kits and stuff like that.
Not everyday carry, but definitely there are times for that, So
So like I said, we've added, that headrest IFAK that actually just fell off the other day in my truck. Yeah.
I'm sure it was operator error.
Maybe I didn't make it tight enough. I don't know. Maybe my wife was rubbing her head against the back seat. I don't know what's happened. Okay. But it fell off. It fell off. Yeah.
I always have an IFAK.
Yeah.
Now, it's not
on you?
always on my person.
Okay.
But even when I leave the house, if I'm at work, I have a backpack that I always have with me.
That stays with you?
Yes.
With an IFAK in it?
Yes.
Okay.
So at work, my backpack is always in my vehicle, so there's always one there.
Okay.
It's on my person when I get out of the vehicle because it also has my computer and stuff, so I can't leave that just in a vehicle.
Yeah.
But even when me and the wife and the daughter are going somewhere, it's at least in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, I always take it with me.
Yeah.
And of course, being in law enforcement, I always have a pair of handcuffs on me somewhere.
Okay.
That could be in an ankle holster. That could be in my back pocket. That could be in a side pocket. But if you're going to, for us being in law enforcement, right, if I get into an engagement, I have to have a way to secure them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always have a pair of handcuffs on me somewhere.
Yeah.
But I always have an IFAK with me, at least in the immediate area. Might not be immediately on my person,
not in your vehicle.
I will never leave my house without one.
Yeah. So I mean, I've got the IFAK that's on the back of the headrest in my truck. I've got another one or a larger trauma kit in the back seat, behind my truck, which I've done videos. If you guys want to see that, there's another video on YouTube where I go through my whole survival bag. But that's nothing that I'm carrying every day on my person. It'll stay in my vehicle.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So when I'm with family, it's in my vehicle.
Yeah.
If I'm at work,
then it's
pretty much on me, but it's not on my person because it's in my backpack.
Yeah. All right. Good deal. Anything else you boys want to add in?
I think we're good.
All right. So you guys, this was a short one for us, but we knew it was going to be short. We just wanted to go through our everyday carries because it's a common question that we get from people online. It's a common question that we get from students in class, and now you guys know what we use, and hopefully you don't waste a ton of your money buying shit that you're going to throw out and never use again, and just go straight to the good stuff.
Because we all have.
Yes.
We've been
we
there.
all have our boxes and boxes.
Done it.
Mine is over in my locker right there. Just the whole bottom piece is just full of shit that I've bought and didn't like, and I just throw into the bottom of that thing. So, all right, cool. Hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you on the next episode. Later.
Thanks for listening to the American Gunfighter Podcast. Be sure to listen next week. And please don't forget to leave us a review. Also, if there's a topic you'd like us to look into, please be sure to leave a comment.